Hello, welcome. If you haven't played with me before, my name is Sam, and if you have, thank you so much for coming back. So, today I'm going to guide you through quite a strong intermediate power vinyasa flow. So, we'll be focusing on quite a lot of deep twists, some juicy hip openers, and working into the element of play. So, trying to just see what happens today. It's quite a strong practice, but just approaching it with a bit more lightness. Aiming towards our peak pose, which will be Grasshopper. Again, completely optional. So it will be more intermediate flow. So just means that I won't be breaking down as many poses as maybe I usually do in other flows, just to make sure that we kind of keep up this pace, this rhythm, and really get into the flow today. So when you're ready, if you could grab definitely one block, two if you have them, and anything else that you usually practice with, feel free to get that. Make sure you're all set, and then when you're ready, I'll meet you in Shavasana on the mat. Taking the feet out to either side of the mat. Taking the arms beside you, palms facing up to the sky. Just allowing your body to settle down here. Maybe taking a deep belly breath in through the nose. And letting it go, sigh it out through the mouth. And just coming down into this earthing, this grounding. And start to notice how you feel today. So how you feel in your body physically. Maybe taking a little body scan through the tips of the toes, working all the way up to the crown of the head. Noticing how your breath feels in your body. And I invite you today to really move into this sense of freedom and joy, and feeling into the joy that moving and breathing deeply into the body can bring. And see if you can let go of this idea of perfectionism in your practice today. Maybe you can approach it with a more childlike curiosity and play. And then gently starting to bend the knees, taking the feet to either side of the mat, keeping the legs wide. And then slowly start to drop the knees towards the right, back to center, and then the left. And just take this a couple times, as slow or as fast as you like. Just feeling that little bit of movement here. And come to stillness. Draw your knees together and draw your feet up parallel to the mat. Take an inhale. Take the arms out long, or maybe cactus the arms here in line with the shoulders. As you exhale, allow the knees to come over towards the right hand side. Breathing into that twist, that space in the body. Option to take your gaze over towards the left side here. And from here, keeping the toes joined together, start to open that left leg out, so like a little clam. So here might be enough, feeling that stretch into that IT band, into the outer hip. Or if you'd like, maybe using that right hand to assist, taking the left ankle with the right hand, and see if you can place that left foot above that right thigh. So you can keep the hand here for support. If that feels too intense, you can take that right knee down a little bit to lessen the stretch. Really sending your breath into that outer hip. Notice Noticing any resistance that you are experiencing, just feeling into it. Keeping that breath fluid and calm, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And gently releasing that foot. Take the leg back to where it came from, so into that supine twist, and then bring the knees back to center, maybe giving a little rock from side to side, massaging into the spine with little circles if that feels nice for you. Resetting here to center. Inhale. And then exhale, knees go over to the left, supine twist. Again, option to take that gaze over the right hand side this time. And just breathing into that back body, softening into any tension. And keeping the toes together, start to open that right knee out now. Again, staying here, or maybe the left hand can draw to the right ankle. It can gently assist that right foot crossing on top of the left thigh here. So it's like you're in this supine figure four. Sending that breath to that right outer hip here. And modifying if you need to. Really nice. And from here, keeping that leg in that figure four position, flexing through the right foot, start to draw the legs back to center. So we end up in this more traditional supine figure four. From here, see if you can ground down through your hands, lift up through the chest, and bring yourself up to seated here. Really nice. So options take the seat back if you need a bit more space, or option to shift the seat a little bit more forward, opening through that chest, flexing that right foot, and breathing into that space, actively opening that right hip. And taking the hands about a palm's distance behind you, option for fingertips to face towards you or away. We're coming into a reverse tabletop, but keeping this figure four leg if that feels comfortable for you, otherwise just taking reverse tabletop. So inhale, really squeeze through the glutes, start to lift those hips up to the sky, opening out here, and then exhale, we'll lower. I'll take two more of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, final time, holding here. Breathe in here, nice. And then lower it all the way back down to seated. I'm going to take a twist from here. So options pop yourself on a block if you feel you need a bit more space. Take the left hand behind you. Inhale, the right arm reaches high to the sky. Exhale, options to either hold on to the outside of left shin, or maybe you can take your right forearm or even your right tricep across, linking with that right foot. So inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest, ground down through the sit bones. As you exhale, take that twist. Maybe the gaze can start to come over that left shoulder. Breathing into this space, wherever you are. A lot going on in the body here. Twisting through the thoracic spine, opening through the hips. A little bit of opening through the glutes. A little bit of a foundation for where we're heading today. Nice. One more breath and then release it back. Taking the hands behind you, fingertips facing forward. Shift the sit bones back, shift the back body so you can bend into the elbows and switch that figure four grip. So placing the right foot down, left foot comes now on top. And then really broaden through the chest, flex through that left foot as you puff up the heart and just allow that space here. Maybe starting to engage your ujjayi breath here. Okay, then taking the fingertips back a little bit, coming into that reverse tabletop on this side. So any modifications you need to do, roll the shoulder blades down. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift those hips up to the sky. Open through that thigh, through that hip. Exhale, lower down with control. Nice, take two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Nice. Inhale, lift and hold. Connect into that breath. And then exhale, release it all the way down. Taking that same twist on the other side, so modifying with the block if you need to. Finding the seat position that feels right for you. Right hand comes behind you, left hand reaches high into the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, same options, either holding on to shin, left forearm to foot, or left tricep to the left foot. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, take that twist. Couple more breaths here. Feel like you're twisting from your upper spine. Maybe the gaze goes over that right shoulder. One more deep breath here. And then release it off. Really nice. From here, release that left foot down. And we'll rock back and forward 3 times. On the 3rd time, we'll cross the feet and we'll make our way into our all fours position. So just letting go of that little bit that just happened. Rocking and rolling through the spine. Nice. The 3rd one, we cross over the feet. Flatten the hands, step back to your tabletop position. Really nice. Coming into that foundation, hands under shoulders, hips over the knees. Take a couple rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, tailbone rises, the belly lowers, the chest reaches through, gaze up. As you exhale, tuck under the tailbone, push away through the shoulder blades, gaze to your belly. And take a couple more rounds of this movement. And today, with this element of play, this joy, feel like you can take this however you wish. So you might want to make it a bit more dynamic, taking some circles. Might even want to make up your own little version of it. As long as we're practicing and we're safe, we're breathing into this space. Taking some rolls forward and backwards. Feeling this sense of freedom. Really nice. And then we'll all meet back in tabletop position. So from your tabletop position, ground down through your hands. And we're going to see if we can lift the palms off the mat. So really ground down through your fingers, engage the core, everything draws the center line. And then we lift the palms and we lower. So we'll take 10 of these. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Sit it back to the heels, shake out the wrists. Maybe take some circles with the wrists in either direction. A little stretch out through the bottom forearm, the lower wrists. Taking it the other way. Anything that you feel you need to take here. Then coming back to this seat. So taking a couple rounds of lion's breath. We can have this practice without some lion's breath. So taking 3 rounds of lion's breath. If you haven't done it before, we take an inhale. Really drawing up into the belly, into the chest. And then as you exhale, we release it all. The tongue comes out. We stick our eyes out. We widen them as much as we can. Gaze towards your third eye center. And we exhale out. Really nice. So we'll take 3 rounds of this breath. So we'll take 5 rounds of this breath. So take a deep inhale, prepare first of all. And exhale, just sigh this one out. Take our 5 rounds. Inhale. Exhale, release it out. Nice. For 3. For 2. Really stick that tongue out for 1. Nice. Really, really nice. Should feel that little bit of heat going into the body. And from your kneeling position, start to take yourself back to tabletop. Walk the hands about another palm's distance in front of you. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees, send the sit bones up and back. Come to your first downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. And just breathing into this space, pedaling out through the knees, through the legs. Maybe shaking the head, yes and no, releasing any tension in the neck, the shoulders. Just spending these few breaths to figure out what your body is after here. And then coming into stillness, start to walk the fingertips all the way back towards the feet. And then taking the feet hips distance if they're not already. Generous bend in the knees and just allow the body to hang here, feeling soft, feeling a little bit buoyant in those knees. And then gently rocking the body from side to side. You might want to just keep your fingertips on the earth here, gently sweeping the ground. Maybe you want to hold on to opposite elbow. Take more of a ragdoll, completely up to you. Just let everything go. Let it all be heavy here. Don't worry what it looks like. And then coming back to stillness, keep that buoyancy in the legs. Tuck the chin to chest and start to roll the body all the way up, coming up last of all. And then roll the shoulder blades down the back. Nice. So we're going to make our way to the top of the mat. But how we're going to do this today is we're going to keep really buoyant into the knees. And we're just going to shake our way. So you don't have to move in any kind of particular way. So you might start with the feet, with the hands. Maybe you want to take a little shimmy side to side, a little twirl. Completely up to you. Maybe taking it down below. Anything that feels nice. Maybe you have some music on. And release, shake it all around. Nice, shake it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing, really, really cool. And then coming to join me at the top of the mat, taking your hands to your heart center. And just taking some breaths here. Feeling that heartbeat, that energy pumping through your veins, that sense of freedom that it doesn't matter what it looks like, it really matters what it feels like. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a cleansing breath out through the mouth. Really nice. Blinking open the eyes. We'll start to take a variation of a sun salutation and then we'll progressively build into this powerful, playful flow from here. So grounding down through the right foot, crossing over that left leg, coming into figure 4. We inhale, take the arms up high. As you exhale, taking Utkatasana, but this chair, this figure 4 chair variation. So squeeze everything to center. Lowering down the chest if you can. Inhale takes you up. Exhale and cross that left leg. Step it back. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Right leg forward. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, breathe. Inhale, lifting all the way up through the arms. Exhale, opening out to the side. So taking this corridor twist, right hand back, left hand forward. Inhale, the right arm sweeps back to meet the left. Exhale, frame that right foot. Step it back to plank. Holding here for 2 breaths, lowering down to the knees if you need. And really protracting the shoulders, finding that one long line of energy here. Nice. Taking your full chaturanga if you feel ready, otherwise lowering down to knees, chest and chin. Inhale sweeps you forward, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck under toes. Going back downward facing dog, really nice. Take 3 breaths here. Ground down through the hands. And pushing away through those shoulders. Breathe everything to center here. And then inhale, look forward. Step the left foot slow and controlled in between the hands. Lower down that right knee to the mat. Inhale, take the arms up. Vinyasa left side. Exhale, open it out. Left hand goes back, corridor twist. Inhale, left arm sweeps round. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the left foot. Inhale, right foot steps to meet the left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, right foot crosses this time into your figure 4. Exhale, lower down, figure 4 chair right side. Inhale, sweeps you up, release that leg. And exhale, hands to heart center. So we'll go again, one more round exactly the same as this, modifying where you need to. So take a deep inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, figure 4 chair left side, lower it down. Inhale, release, draw that knee up to the chest. Exhale, steps you back, Vinyasa, lay lunge. Inhale, arms reach high. Squeeze those glutes to support you. Exhale, corridor twist. Inhale, right arm meets the left. Exhale, frame right foot. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, take your vinyasa, so knees, chest, chin, or maybe full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Lifting the knees, opening through the heart in your up dog. Exhale, rolling over toes, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. Inhale it through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. 2 more. Breathe in that space. 1 more. Gaze in between the hands. The left foot steps in between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, corridor twist. Inhale, the left hand meets the right. Exhale, frame that left foot. Inhale, right foot meets the left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, flexing through the right foot, lower down to that figure 4 Utkatasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Really nice, and we'll vinyasa back now to our downward facing dog. So just coming through normal vinyasa. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinging from your hips, forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees. Options to take your jump back into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really, really nice. Pedaling it out here if you need to. Maybe taking a nice sighing breath out. Knowing that child's pose is always available throughout this practice if and when you need. Okay, coming to your downward facing dog in stillness. We inhale, sweep the right foot into the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right foot towards the right glute. We open that right hip, split hip dog opener here. Really opening through that hip, but squaring through the shoulders, staying stable in the upper body. Inhale, take it back to three-legged dog. As you exhale, you can see if we can keep that right leg straight as we tap or we go towards that right wrist with the right hand. Nice, take two more. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, moving it forward, really pushing away through the hands. Nice, one more inhale. Exhale, hover here, this time plant that right foot on the outside of the right hand, lower that left knee down, coming into your lizard lunge. So option to keep the back foot back knee lifted if you need to. Just working into the hips here. Options to come onto the forearms if that feels accessible for you. We'll take this again, so don't worry if not. Can work into that little bit of progression. Staying strong through that back leg, drawing that right knee to center. Coming back onto the hands if you're on your forearms. Rounding down through the left hand. Inhale, peel that right arm all the way across the body. Maybe you can gaze towards the right hand, going into this more open variation of easy twist. Option to lower back knee if you need to. Inhale, prepare as you exhale, really ground down through that right hand. Come onto the outside of the left foot and then step that right foot on top, coming into our Vashisthasana side plank. Again, options to modify by lowering the bottom leg. Inhale, push away here, feeling strong. Exhale, take it all the way back to plank. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, take your Vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really, really nice. Taking 2 breaths here. Beautiful. And then we'll go the same on the other side. So ground down through the feet. As you inhale, lift that left leg high into the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, bend that left foot towards left glute. And we open out, split hip dog opener. Again, staying stable through those shoulders if you can. Inhale, feel that expanse. Exhale, straighten back, 3-leg dog. And we'll take those 3 taps. So inhale, really extend through that left leg. As you exhale, maybe you want to flex the foot. My foot definitely doesn't touch, just kind of hangs out near it. That is fine. Take 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, as long as we're pushing away, we're feeling that engagement. Really nice. One more. Exhale, hover the foot and then step the left foot on the outside of the left hand, keeping the leg lifted, or option to lower the knee. Just taking a moment to really settle into your lizard lunge. Coming back to that breath if you have lost it. An option to lower to forearms if that feels right for you right now, then you're more than welcome to take this. See if you can really draw that left knee into center here, finding that stability. Make your way up to your hands if you've come onto your forearms. Round down through the right hand as you inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Easy twist variation. See if you can lower that left hip, feeling that stretch. An option to drop back knee. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, come onto the knife edge of the right foot and then step that left foot back to meet Vashisthasana, side plank. Holding and breathing here again, modify if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, come back to plank, holding here. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, take a Vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So funky transitions coming your way, I will explain them to you. So coming into your downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg reaches high into the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, open out that hip, split hip dog opener. Inhale, back to 3-leg dog. Exhale, tap towards the right wrist. Inhale, back. Exhale, tap. Inhale back. Exhale, hover and plant that right foot towards the ground. Come into your lizard lunge. So in your lizard lunge, again, options to stay here. Lower the back knee, come onto forearms. If you want to take it a bit deeper, options to walk your hands in front of you, about the width or a bit further than your mat, keeping up on that back toe, bending into the elbows and see if you can lower down that chest here. So really keeping everything drawn to the midline and breathing into this power. You can rock back and forward if you want to here. This is a strong hold. Really amazing. Then come back to wherever you are. We'll meet back in your traditional lizard lunge on your palm. Ground down through the left hand as you inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, pivot onto the knife edge of the left foot. Stepping that right foot onto the left side plank. Options to stay here or options to take the figure four pose. So just showing you here, we're in our side plank. So options to bend the knee and take figure four side plank. If you've taken this, slight pivot of the feet, as you start to drop the hips, push away through those arms. Maybe the hand can come in front of the face. And then inhale, really reach and extend it out. Extending through that left leg. Feeling strong, one more inhale. Exhale, hold it here. Amazing, you can lower that leg whenever you need. Then from here, I'll be quick with this transition. So from here, if you can, plant the right hand down, keep the leg where it is, and then sweep that left hand up to the sky. Keeping that figure four, feeling that strength. You're absolutely amazing. One more breath here. Plant both hands. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Walk the hands back, one palm width. You should be in some sort of figure four downward facing dog. Come onto the ball of the left foot, inhale. And as you exhale, bend into that left leg. Open through that hip in this really juicy down dog figure four. Amazing, don't worry. We'll get to play around with it on the other side. Breathe in here, come back to that breath. As you inhale, ground down through the left foot, uncross the right leg, and we take the right leg back high into the sky, three-leg dog. Exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, draw that knee towards the chest. Squeeze, 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 and then step the foot on the inside, in between the hands, lowering down that back knee. Amazing. Inhale, arms reach high, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open out into this corridor twist like we did at the start. And just take in a couple breaths in this corridor twist. So right arm back, left arm forward. Squeezing the thighs together, engaging the glutes for stability. Back toe is tucked. And then inhale. This left elbow is going to hook onto the outside of the right thigh. And then maybe that right hand can come to join it in a prayer position. And then we can take this twisted lay lunge. Maybe you can roll the right shoulder blade down. Hands drawing to heart center and gazing over that right elbow. Breathing into this twist. Nice. Options to stay here or options to start to lift into that back leg. So lifting the left knee off the mat. And really, again, pushing away through that left heel, finding that stability in your center line. A little balance challenge for you. Just going with it. Gazing towards the mat. See if you can keep your hands in this position. Round down through the right foot and bring the left foot to meet it. You're in a twisted chair, twisted Utkatasana. Resetting if you need to. Don't worry if you've fallen out of it. It's all part of the fun. We can meet you just back here at the top of the mat. And then options to stay here or options to take an arm balance here. So you're in your twisted chair. Options to come onto the balls of the feet, lower the sit bones towards the heels, arms come out to the side and take Pajabhikasana, so side crow. So hands are shoulder distance. You might want to lean that right hip onto the right forearm, lean forward, gaze forward, squeezing up. You might even want to take this into a variation of Ekapada, completely up to you. Otherwise, we will hang out in this very spicy twisted chair. Maybe you even want to extend those arms. So one hand to the floor, one hand above you. Nice. One more breath wherever you are. Coming back to that twisted chair if you took your side crow. Then inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, squat lower. Inhale takes you up. Really reach up, extend through those legs, and exhale, hands to heart center. Amazing. We'll vinyasa back to a seated position. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinging forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, jump back, take your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, lower the knees, lower the sit bones back towards the heels. Turning the palms up to face the sky in your lap. And just coming back to that center here. Feeling free to be here in complete stillness. Maybe you want to shake out the wrists a little bit. And again, come back to this element of just enjoying it, just seeing what happens. Yes, we have some strong movements, but they don't need to be serious movements. Go ahead and take a deep belly breath in. Really use some sound as you exhale. And when you are ready, come to meet us back in our downward facing dog. So we have the same flow on the other side. Less surprises this time. We'll see what happens. So come into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high into the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, bend the left foot to left glute, open out, split hip dog, open. Exhale, take it back, 3-leg dog. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, flex the left foot, see if you can tap it towards the outside of the left wrist. And then inhale it back, nice, 2 more times, work with your breath. This time, hover and plant the left foot down. Come into your lizard lunge. So coming into any variation that you want to here. So maybe up on the hands, maybe forearms, or maybe you want to take your hands hooking underneath that leg here and really lowering down the chest. Core is engaged. Engage those bandhas. So Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Nice. And come back to your traditional lizard lunge here, palms planted on the mat. Ground down through the right hand as you inhale, lift that left arm long. Easy twist variation. Breathing into this space. Inhale, prepares you here. Exhale, pivot the right foot on towards the knife edge. Step back to your Vashisthasana. So again, options here, options to modify, or options to come to that funky figure 4 Vashi. If you are here, pivot the right toes out or pivot the heel in slightly here for more space. Inhale, reach and lengthen through that left arm. As you exhale, bend into the elbow. Bend so you're aiming to have your glute towards your right foot. It definitely doesn't need to touch. Then inhale, extend, nice, 1 more. I'm finding this hard too, don't worry. Inhale, extend. If you can, hold in your figure 4. The left hand plants down. We pivot all the way onto right foot here. So right foot is planted. We're still in figure 4 and we lift that right hand up. So finding the the stretch on the other side of the hip. Nice. Bring that right hand to meet the left. Pivot now onto the ball of the right foot. Maybe you need to adjust and walk your hands back a little, palms distance. Come high onto the ball of the right foot, inhale. And as you exhale, bend that knee, send the sit bones back. Figure 4, down dog. Really breathe into this juicy space. Catch your breath here. Inhale, plant that heel, unravel that left leg and send it up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, knee to nose. Really protract through the shoulders as you step that left foot in between the hands. Lower down that right knee. Toes are tucked. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, expand, open it out. Corridor twist. Left hip back, right hip forward. Feel that space. Take a couple breaths here, maybe gazing over your left fingertips. And then options to stay here, or options to take the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. And then maybe the left palm can join on top of the right. As you ground down through the feet, draw into center line, lifting away through that torso. Inhale and then exhale. Can you roll that left shoulder blade down the back? Hands to heart center, maybe gazing over that left shoulder. One more breath here. Options to stay here, or options for that back toe to be tucked, lifting that back knee so we power up here. Maybe you can send your crown of the head a little bit more forward, finding more space. Maybe taking that twist a bit deeper. And then take your gaze towards the top of the mat. Really ground down through that left foot and then see a little play if you can take that right foot to meet the left, coming into this twisted Utkatasana. Nice, again, amazing. Options to stay here or options to take your side crow on the other side. So completely up to you. You might find one side different to the other. Otherwise, you can stay here with me in our twisted chair. Maybe playing with opening through those arms here. Squeezing in. On each inhale, can the crown of the head reach more forward? On each exhale, can you twist that a little bit deeper? Amazing. Staying calm through the breath. And then wherever you are, if you've taken your side crow, we'll come back to me in our twisted Utkatasana. Then inhale, send the arms up in front of you, come to traditional Utkatasana. Send those hips low. Inhale, straight and lift everything up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Taking your hands, placing them on top of one another at the heart space. Close down the eyes. And we'll just come back to our breath, to our energy. Maybe coming back to that sense of fun and exploration. If we got a little bit caught up along the way, that's absolutely fine. But remember, it's all part of the journey. And then gently blinking open the eyes here. So we're going to do a little bit of prep work. Just one more pose either side. You've already done the foundations for them, and then we're going to make our way into our grasshopper pose. Ground down through the right foot. Come into that figure 4 Utkatasana, flexing that left foot. Inhale, those arms reach high. Okay, so we have options from here. If this feels like enough, welcome to stay here. Come out of it whenever you need. Options to lower down the forearms to this left shin. So from here, really lengthening through that chest. And again, trying to open that left hip. Sending the sit bones back. You should feel a really nice, juicy stretch. So this might be enough. If you want to kind of add on where we were with that twisted chair, we're going to take it in this variation with this figure 4 leg. So I'll show you from this side. So keeping grounded, this is also, as I was going to explain, a tough one for the balance. So either coming here or taking your hands to heart center. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to twist from that upper torso. So again, this might be enough. Or maybe you can hook that left elbow towards the sole of that left foot and use that. So elbow into the foot and foot into the elbow to find that resistance. Two more breaths. If you fall out of it, do not worry. I have fallen out of this many, many times. Really nice. Releasing if you can. Keep that leg into figure four as you stand. And then release it off. Give it a nice shake. Shake it all out through the body. Okay, and then we'll come to the other side. So again, same things apply. So grounding down through the left foot. Crossing that right foot over figure four. Again, coming into this figure four Utkatasana. So options to stay here. Options for the forearms to come down. Palms facing up if you can. Again, sending the sit bones back, chest forward, puffing that heart up. So it's like your heart and your shin want to meet. Otherwise, hands to heart center, inhale. And as you exhale, gently starting to twist over to the left. And then maybe that right elbow hooks. Breathe in here. Find your drishti, your gaze here. Two more breaths. Elbow to foot, foot to elbow. Find that resistance. And coming back, unraveling through that twist. Keep the leg in figure four if you can. Inhale, extend, release the leg, and again, shake it out. Amazing. So, there's a few ways you can come into your grasshopper. So, just showing you quickly, you can come down through figure four, like we did. So, obviously, this is the start. We come into our figure four chair, taking our hands down, and then some people like to take the twist that we did, then come down or even put their hands down. Then from here, with flat palms, move into grasshopper. For me, personally, it feels a lot more intense in it that way on the outer hip. It might feel better for you. So if you want to take it from this more standing position, bending down, walking the hands over, and then coming at it from this higher position, then by all means, please do. I quite like to take the same kind of approach. So starting in figure four, lower down, but this time I like to plant my hands down, flex through that left foot and lower all the way down. So I'm balancing on the ball of my back foot. So if that feels a little bit not kind of secure, you can make this little step with the blocks, which is really quite nice. So just setting it so you have two blocks. One is kind of set back a little bit further than the other, so that when you come down into this position, you almost have a little bit for your heel to lean on, and you also have a block for your seat. So this is also really good if you're building into grasshopper and you really want to work on getting that stability and rotation. First of all, definitely take this little helping hand of the step. Is really quite useful, so you can have a play with that. And then now I'll show you the full variation, talking you through how to get into grasshopper. So coming into my figure four chair, I then plant my hands down in front of me and then bend into that leg. So again, I'm coming into this standing balance. From here, I walk my hands all the way around to my right side. So basically, I'm trying to aim to get this left foot onto anywhere above my arm that is above the elbow. We really don't want to put pressure onto the elbow because that over time will really not feel good for our joints. So aiming to really snuggle that left foot onto that left tricep. Take my hands shoulder distance apart, And I think chaturanga arms with my arms, again, quite similar to side crow. I look forward, I shift forward. A little bit of a helping hand as well you can use here, like side crow. You can kind of use that right hip to lean onto and then maybe come off. So from here, you might want to keep that right foot bent, having a bit of a play, or maybe you extend that right leg out, flexing through the foot, coming into your full grasshopper. And if you can, bending the leg back, coming back the way you came, walking the hands round, lifting back up, and then taking it on the other side. So just having a little play with that and seeing how that feels for you. Again, working through with the step if you need to, and then trying it on the other side too, making sure we balance it out. There's always a side that feels stronger. So kind of feeling into that. So now we've done it on the right side, or if you haven't, working through that. And then in your own time, take it on the left. So same thing applies. Crossing over into figure 4. Taking your hands up, chair pose. Take the hands in front or come into that twisted variation if you're coming from a higher position. And walk your hands all the way round, take the twist. So again, really trying to hook that right foot onto the right tricep. Hands are underneath me, shoulders distance apart. I gaze forward, look forward. And then maybe I can lift that left foot off the mat. And then maybe I flex through that left foot, extending that leg. Really nice. Come out of it safely and slowly. And then when you are ready, you can come into a really nice bent leg, restorative forward fold. Absolutely amazing work, everybody. And then just really let it go here. Swaying from side to side or just hanging in stillness. Knowing just what did or didn't happen. It really doesn't matter if you just enjoyed the journey and maybe even tried something new for the first time in a really long time. Okay, from here, bending into the knees, lowering down to our seat, however you wish to get there. Taking your legs out long, maybe giving them a little bit of a shake, finding a bit of a release towards the ground. And as promised, coming into a really nice restorative end. So we're going to come into a supported heart opener. So we take our block and we take the top of the block so that it is in line with the tips of our shoulder blades. So roughly about there or something similar if you don't have a block. And then coming, maybe taking a pillow if you need to. Just in the block. Take your feet out long to either side of the mat. And then placing your hands wherever feels right. So maybe one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. Maybe both hands just come down beside you. Just breathe into this space here. Finding this nice opening of the heart and opening to receive everything that just happened. So open to receive this nice childlike joy. This real freedom and connection of movement. You're welcome to keep the legs here if it feels nice. You might want to draw the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to come out wide, coming into a supported Supta Baddha Konasana. slowing down the breath, really letting everything go. Feeling all that power and energy that you cultivated through those twists in the center line just really dissipate out through the body. Maybe it can just melt beneath you into the mat. Maybe you can focus on this nice opening and unraveling of the spine after all those juicy twists. This feels nice for you. You are welcome to stay here for a few more moments. Otherwise, if you would like, and gently taking the legs out long, coming onto the forearms, making your way into your more traditional Shavasana. Just moving really slowly. There's really no rush. Taking the block out from beneath you. And then rolling the spine all the way back down. Taking the feet and the arms out heavy beside you. Interlacing the hands. Lifting that chin towards the chest. Feel that really nice length in the spine. And then release that head back down. Into your final resting pose. Your Shavasana. Maybe take a deep inhale through the nose. Really nice releasing. Exhale through the mouth. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana for however long you wish, especially after taking such a strong and powerful practice today. If you are ready to move on, maybe starting to bring some awareness now back into your body. Might do this by deepening the breath. Bringing some gentle small movements into the fingertips, into the toes, maybe circling the ankles and the wrists, and taking any nice stretches that feel right for you to awaken the body, maybe dropping the head from side to side. Maybe you want to take a deep full body stretch. And drawing your knees in towards your chest. Maybe giving yourself a little rock from side to side here, or little circles with the lower back, just to release any last little bits of tension here. And then dropping the knees over to the left or the right, whichever side feels right for you today. I'm just coming into this fetal position here. Maybe using your top hand as a pillow. I'm just taking a moment here to really enjoy this fetal position. Again, linking to this childlike state, this symbolism of being reborn. Maybe that's reborn in the way we think or the way we move. Keeping the eyes closed down. Gently, however you wish, start to guide your body back to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. And when you arrive there, taking one hand to the heart and then take the other hand over the top of it. Just feeling into your body, feeling into this space. We'll seal our practice with one cleansing breath. So taking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale one really nice sigh out through the mouth. And taking your hands to Anjali Mudra prayer at your heart center. Bowing your head to your hands in honor of yourself, in honor of the practice of yoga, in honor of really working through something today, maybe a way that was quite unfamiliar to you. And take your thumbs to your third eye center and we'll all bow down to say namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing today with me. It's quite a powerful flow, but hopefully you managed to get a little bit of fun and a little bit of play out of it too. Keep enjoying the journey, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.